The 2027 Chevy Silverado just got completely rebuilt from the ground up. New V8, new hybrid, new interior, and Ford and Ram have every reason to be worried. Here's what $888 million in development actually buys you. Silverado's biggest overhaul yet. GM didn't tweak a bumper and call it a new truck. They went after the engine, the cabin, the tech stack, and the powertrain options all at once. That's rare for any automaker, and it tells you exactly how much ground Chevrolet felt it had lost to the F-150 and Ram 1500 over the past decade. Let me walk you through what's actually changing, and why some of it matters more than Chevy's marketing team will ever admit. The look got serious. Start with the exterior, because this is where Silverado kept losing showroom battles. The old truck looked fine, but fine doesn't sell when Ram is parked right next to it with a face that stops people in a parking lot. For 2027, Chevy is going taller and more aggressive up front. You're getting massive geometric grille patterns, slimmer LED daytime running lights, and vertically stacked headlamps that give the truck a far more intentional stance. The hood gets sculpted, the proportions get wider, and the whole package reads as something you'd actually want parked in your driveway. Aerodynamics also get real attention for the first time, not just as a talking point, but as an actual efficiency tool. When you're towing 14,000 pounds, drag matters. Interior, finally worth the price. Here's where the old Silverado had its biggest credibility problem. You'd walk into a dealership, see a $65,000 sticker, open the door, and feel like you'd opened the wrong truck. The materials didn't match the price. The dashboard didn't match the era. Buyers noticed, and they kept telling their friends. For 2027, GM is putting a 33-inch curved digital display across the dash. The kind of setup you'd expect in a luxury sedan, not a work truck. Soft touch materials, tighter panel gaps, genuine leather with actual stitching quality, and better sound insulation are all coming in. Chevrolet is also adding messaging front seats, dual wireless charging pads, and Super Cruise hands-free driving technology. Super Cruise, for anyone not tracking it, is genuinely one of the better hands-free systems in the industry right now. It's not Tesla Autopilot, it's actually more reliable on mapped highways. You're spending real money on this truck. For the first time, the inside looks like it. 4 engines, 1 lineup. Chevy isn't betting everything on one powertrain direction, and that's a smart read of today's market. You get 4 paths depending on who you are as a truck owner. The 2.7-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder stays in the lineup. It makes strong low-end torque and works well for buyers who don't need maximum towing every week. The 3.0-liter Duramax diesel also carries over. That engine is genuinely one of the best long-haul towing motors in this segment, with better fuel efficiency than most V8s at highway speed. Then there's the new plug-in hybrid setup. Daily commuting runs on battery. Weekend towing runs on gas. No range anxiety. No adapter hunting at a campsite. This is exactly how you should do a hybrid truck. Keep the capability, just make the short trips cheaper. And then the one everyone's been waiting for. New V8, $888 million bet. GM is spending $888 million to build an entirely new small block V8 family. That number isn't marketing. It appeared in GM's own capital expenditure disclosures, and it's about as serious a commitment as any automaker makes to an internal combustion engine in 2025. The new 5.7-liter V8 replaces the outgoing 5.3-liter. On paper, you're getting stronger low-end torque, sharper throttle response, and around 6% better fuel economy. 6% sounds modest, but for a buyer putting 20,000 miles a year on a work truck, that's real money compounding at every fill-up. GM is using smarter combustion architecture, refined cylinder deactivation, and better thermal management to get there. They're also reportedly addressing the oil consumption and AFM lifter failures that hurt the 5.3 liters reputation badly between 2014 and 2021. Buyers remember. Chevy's dealers remember. The The fix matters more than the number on the displacement badge. Hybrid that actually tows. The plug-in hybrid setup deserves its own focus because most hybrid trucks have had a fundamental contradiction built in. The more you use them like a truck, the less the hybrid system helps you. Chevy's approach for 2027 separates those two modes cleanly. Electric power handles everyday driving, grocery runs, school pickups, short work site trips. When you hook up a trailer and head out on the highway, the gas engine takes over fully. Towing capacity reportedly exceeds 14,000 pounds, which keeps it competitive with the F-150 and Ram 1500's top configurations. You don't have to choose between being an efficient daily driver and being a capable truck. That's the actual pitch here, and it's more honest than most EV truck promises you've seen over the past 3 years. Price versus what you get. Pricing details aren't final as of mid-2025, but Chevy is signaling it wants to stay competitive with the F-150's base to mid pricing, likely in the $42,000 to $75,000 range, depending on trim. Given what's coming in the package, that range makes sense if they hold it. The full-size truck segment is at a breaking point with buyers. Average transaction prices hit $58,000 in 2024, per Cox Automotive data. And buyers are starting to push back on trucks that don't justify their stickers. If Silverado delivers everything that's been reported here at a price within $3,000 to $5,000 of the equivalent F-150, it will take real market share. That's not hype, it's the math. If you're in the market for a full-size truck right now and your current rig still runs, wait. The 2027 Silverado is expected to hit dealerships in late 2026, and the first full model year will tell you quickly whether the new V8 has the AFM issues sorted. Buying in the first 6 months of any major redesign carries risk. Let someone else find the gremlins. If you're a Ford loyalist, the F-150's next refresh isn't expected until 2027 to 2028. Ram just updated the 1500 for 2025 with the new Ramcharger Hybrid, which is genuinely good. Chevy is entering a real fight, not a soft one. But this might be the most complete Silverado ever built. The styling is sharper, the cabin is finally serious. The engine options cover every buyer type, and the hybrid setup actually respects how truck owners live. Chevy needed a full reinvention here. By the look of it, that's what they built. Now tell me, would you trust a hybrid Silverado to tow as well as a traditional V8? Drop your answer in the comments. I read everyone.